All right, there we go. Reconnection successful. Okay, we're back. That totally didn't happen. We had good recap. The party did late into the night. They had some sad dreams made them cry. And now we're heading into an early morning.
Okay.
Um,
Is there a general store in the town?
there is, but let me get you guys awake first.
So I'm chomping at the bit here.
I know. Uh, so you guys wake up. Marrow, you probably have the roughest wake up as you kind of blink a few times. Your head hurts. Uh, you feel you feel at your mouth. Um, and you realize you broke a tooth during the night. And for a moment, you don't remember why, and your dream comes back, and you're like,
he's halfway through pulling out the fragments of like the molar from his mouth, and then his eyes widen. He just spits blood onto the ground. He'd like to head to the nearest general store.
you lift yourself out of the collapsed tent you were laying on.
Yeah,
during
I
the
don't
evening.
even bother to pick it up.
Yeah, and you head to the general store, looking more aggressive and raggedy than you might otherwise. The shop clerk sees you come in early in the morning and looks slightly terrified.
Paper, ink.
Yes, just paper and ink. All right. And they bring out a few rolls of parchment and a pot of ink.
More paper.
They continue to pull out more paper, bringing in about 10 rolls worth of parchment.
Excellent.
That'll be 8 silver, sir.
I slap a gold down and I just take the ink and the paper.
Thank you. As they look confused, but also accept the gold.
I will go into the tavern, find the cleanest table, request not to be disturbed for any reason.
Fuck. And then go to a table in the corner. They are just like, oh, okay. I guess he really had a hard night. They're still kind of wary of you, but you've helped the town, so they're like, he's just crabby in the morning. Out of kindness, out of a bit of kindness, Alicia, the young girl who works at the tavern, leaves a pot of coffee with you. Doesn't even bring a mug, just a full pot's worth of coffee. It doesn't say anything.
He won't acknowledge the coffee, but he won't snarl at her as she comes closer.
Yeah, she leaves it, does not say a word.
Yep. I don't mind if I have to roll for this, or all this other stuff. Marrow would like to do 2 things with all this paper and ink.
Okay.
1, write down idiot-proof instructions on how to make black powder.
Okay.
And secondly, idiot-proof instructions on how to construct
Mike
like
is really...
baby's first hand cannon.
Oh, it's
I'm
Strubley's.
not even looking, but I'm betting Strubley. Yeah.
Strubley.
It's about the headphone thing. Yeah, I've already changed all my shit over like I'm supposed to.
We need to get you new headphones, man.
Yeah, I know.
Intruded by folks. Oh, valid. It's better now.
There you go.
It's better. Oh, nope. There we go.
There you go.
It was better.
Check.
It's fixed now.
Why is shield mode on?
La.
Hold on. No, shield mode's not on. It's just what it shows in the fucking test. No, it's shield mode's on. Why? Why is it on? It's and then I click it and it says off. Do that. There. Stupid. Okay, there we go. It should be fine. God, Twitch is so dumb lately. Alright, we are good. It's still... I don't know why it's still doing in slow mode, but... okay, now it's gone. I'm sorry things have been scuffed already today. Anyway.
It is what it is.
What was I saying? Oh, yes, black powder. You write that down.
Excellent. And an idiot's guide on how to make a blunderbuss.
That's gonna take you a while. Do you
That's
have
fine.
the mechanical knowledge for that?
Yep, I have knowledge engineering and I have 2 ranks in it.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you to roll for that. That's gonna be a pretty high roll to make it completely accurate.
Okay. I will also spend a point of inspiration on this, which lets me add that d6. Oh, I get to do it for free because it's a knowledge skill check.
Yes.
So
Roll
It'll
it.
be that
Wow.
plus a normal
Okay.
d6.
I don't think you need that.
So you spend probably a good couple hours making a very detailed drawing and mechanical notes on building this gun. There may be a couple things that are a little odd simply because you don't have the common words to describe it.
Oh, I'm writing this all in Knoll.
I know. But, like,
Yeah,
you
okay,
don't
cool.
have the equivalent of what it would be called in Knoll, and you don't know the
okay.
English word for it. I don't think Knoll gets that deep into rifle mechanics.
Right? Yeah.
So you have a couple places where it sounds a little off, or there's an open spot for if you know the word eventually, but it's a very good guide for anyone who can read Colo.
Excellent. I leave the I leave the pot of coffee on the table where it is right now.
The pot of coffee
I
has
haven't
gone
touched-
cold after
Yeah.
you are finished with that.
I'll chug it.
Okay.
Immediately beelines to the postal office.
Okay. You put you
binds
drop
them up
it
to
in the
me.
drop-off box.
Yep. Well, is there a way is there like express shipping he can pay for?
Not particularly, because it's done by boat.
Either way, best to leave it here then until it goes. He'll leave the geode, which he forgot to put in last time. Yeah, he'll put in the geode, a platinum coin, and 5 gold pieces.
Okay, so you send that off. Alright, who's
Yep,
drawing
send it
fish?
to my tribe.
I see
I'm
that.
fish, I didn't draw anything.
I see that.
Not me.
Fish?
Whose color? Wait, actually, wait, no. You could just tell by the color.
Yeah,
Hold on.
the coach.
Not
Fish, you
me.
little bastard.
I like fish. It's fish.
fish. Okay. So, coming...
Fish in the water.
What was I gonna say? While you're doing that...
Mara will deflate. Yeah, Mara will deflate slightly as his furious, rage-fueled note-making finally stops and the hangover kicks in.
Yeah. You have a pretty bad headache after everything, and your where your tooth's cracked hurts.
Ow, my head. Ow, my tooth.
You feel like you're probably gonna need at least about an hour to fix that. While that's happening, Arbo, Tabs, Flocka, you guys wake up, having spent the evening, I believe, outside. You definitely wake up feeling a little odd after the dreams you've had. Flocka, I'm gonna bring you back over here, just because I don't remember why we had you there.
Flocka wakes up and there's like 50 bugs on him.
You've eaten a few. The lady...
You know that...
The lady seems to have gone onto her... She is still there on the map, but she seems to have headed off during the morning to go frolic in the beating dew of the forest. You could hear her song off towards the distance, but she sounds a little far away. You guys wake up with that new knowledge and just a little bit of a melancholy hanging about you. But that seems to ease up as Flocka. You remember something about a talking crab, and then you go into your pocket to pull it out, and there's certainly a very interesting little thing in your pocket.
It's a dead crab. So
Is he
Flocka
dead?
wakes up, is he dead? He wakes up and he's like, a weird taste in his mouth. Which is definitely like the 50 spiders he ate in one night. He is the sole contributor to that statistic.
I wasn't here.
And yeah, he wakes up, pretty good sleep. He feels, pretty good. Although, as you said, weird. He's like, ugh. It's not like a hangover weird, but it's definitely like, oh, I eat something. And he looks down and he feels something, like in his pocket?
Yeah, you feel it in your
And-
pocket.
Like, oh. And he pulls it out. He expects it to be like a rock or something. He just slept weird. And he pulls it out. He looks at it.
So, what you pull out of your pocket is a clear square. It looks like, if you would imagine a like hand-sized block of glass, like the ones that are cut into like the glass square walls, but enough, small enough to fit in your palm, with a small hook on the top, and what looks like a dial on the front of it. You can see tiny little things of specks of green, blue, and different things inside. And when you turn it, so you're away from the dial side, you see that it is a tiny, tiny, tiny...
Chalkboard.
Oh, I hate you. Why do you do this?
Alright, you're back. It looks like.
It's 'cause
get
it's fun.
smited. But
Arbo falls from the tree,
That's
like
nasty.
fully burnt and black. He got hit by lightning.
it smelled like roasted frog legs.
It smells awfully good over here. Like, even I don't know what the fuck this is. I guess Flocka would try to inspect it, make any sort of sense of this thing.
All right, what do you want to roll?
Nat 20, please.
That's what he tells you. The only thing I can imagine is either an appraise skill or just intelligence flat out. It's like the only thing he can do is like look at it and try to inspect it.
Ooh, shiny.
Nat 1, you just eat it before you inspect it.
Righty.
May I roll either intelligence
Yeah,
or praise?
Choose
to
what
see if
you
I can-
choose what you'd like.
Well, they both have
Praise.
-1, so it's
Oh dear.
Roll a -1. Roll a -1.
so I show a 1d20 -1. 18.
Holy shit.
Oh, you're
You-
close. You're close to that Nat 1.
You put it really close up to your face, like it is right against one of your eyeballs, and you're just looking deep inside. And from what you can see, it looks like a tiny little environment inside. There's little bushes, there's water, it looks like just a tiny little living space.
The other eyeball's looking somewhere else.
It's like a tiny little terrarium? What? But it has a dial and okay.
As well.
Honestly, fair.
I'm gonna give it like one more. If it drops one more time, we may just take it off stream and go into I don't know, Strictly's chat or something, so that people can listen if they want to.
Yeah, I've got everything up and running right now.
Okay. Cause yeah, my shit. Oh wait, no, yeah, you have the stream on your side. I forgot.
That's right. I've got it up and whatnot.
Okay, so yeah, if we do
Back
that, we're just gonna take it over to Strubly's side. So, and I've still got it recorded. All right.
Fair enough.
That will work. It's for anyone in my chat. If this goes down, go to Strubly's. But I'll use the
Do this
recording for
preemptively?
YouTube. But anyway, coming back to it. So yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I think I interrupted you.
It's hell. I completely forgot where I even was at.
You were deeply inspecting it.
Yeah, what was it, like the whole Jurassic Park reference and all that?
Tab,
Anyway,
Tabs and Arbo, you see him looking deep into a cube.
Flacca.
Mm-hmm. Staring at it.
Arbo will jump down from his tree hammock and like get closer to Flacca and like start waving his tiny frog arm up. What are you looking at?
I found something in my pocket. I don't remember
Was it
having
in-
this.
It wasn't in there before.
I don't think so.
By the way, all of you
Perfect.
check your
Are you
pockets
sure?
and you find that little gift from last time.
No, wait, hold on. Arbo will fish around in his pocket, feeling something like bump up against his leg. What the fuck are these?
Yeah, Arbo, you go to pick up your pack and you almost fall over doing it, having set it on the ground. And you see the claw gauntlets inside.
They look like lobster hands. You want to give these a try? I'll like slightly try to pick up these gauntlets and hand them to Flacca.
Tabs, you look in your bag,
Huh?
having heard that, and you find the bottle that is holding a rainbow-looking plant. Marrow, you almost stab yourself when you go to bed and you lay on it. The dolphins, you look at it very confused on the last time you remember being anywhere near water. But
he doesn't remember detoothing a dolphin.
yeah.
I'll show the plant to Arbo. So,
What is it?
what's this?
Arbo will like flip through his nose and be like, honestly, no idea. This is new.
Well,
Never seen
I have
this
no
one
use for it.
before. Well, if you're not gonna take it, I'll take it.
We'll hand it over.
Flocka will stand up and the what is it? I already forgot what they're called. The fishy dice. They'll just fall out of his pocket. They're in the same
Yeah.
pocket as this thing. You'll see a pair of dice fall out of Flocka's pocket, and they all happen to. They
Land
both
on
happen
5
to
and
land on
6.
5 or 6.
You immediately hear Tab's heart like kind of begin to do doki doki sounds.
The
Goddamn.
Flocka is just enraptured by this thing. He's like still inspecting it. He decides to shake it a little bit.
You shake it a little bit. It seems like normal. And I will say you guys are walking back to town. And head back into the tavern.
Goddamn.
Sorry, I'm just moving you guys real quick.
You see Marrow in a corner with his head just on the table, groaning to himself, and there's 2 more empty pots of coffee.
Taffy has now awoken and has joined you. Tango, during the earlier part of the morning, you woke up. You have a little bit of a headache because you definitely had a little bit of a party night. You do, and you feel weird after those dreams about your brother. Having gotten, you don't necessarily even trust if that was real or not, but it felt real enough. And even though you feel a little more tired than you might be, you're not exhausted, and you wake up and find something with your pack. You see a bow. Something you don't remember acquiring, that seems to be more water-based, considering it is kelp made, and has small clusters of gems at either end.
That's weird. When did I ever get a water-based bow in our travels?
When you pick it up, it feels right in your hand to possess, though you still don't remember why.
Very weird.
And eventually, whether you take it with you or not, you head your way down because breakfast sounds great right now, and meet up with the others.
I imagine like when he like woke up, he was like not entirely sure like if the dream was real. He just mostly focused on like the headache as he was like rubbing himself, but he's also like feeling like tears down his eye as he was like rubbing his head.
Yeah. You can tell you've been crying during your dream.
Yeah.
Taffy, after her wake up and finding the ring, she has a couple books out in front of her as she is obtaining breakfast. She has also found Marrow, and having heard about the notes he had sent off after a bit of an explanation, she offers to do a translation and fill in the gaps of what you were doing for the blunderbuss.
Thank you so much. Oh, my head. Oh God, thank you.
Taffy is looking between the chicken scratch abomination that is your writing and gently translating it into very nice written script, both of Kolo and Common. Oh, good morning.
Not too loudly. Not too loudly.
Flock is just gonna just sit down somewhere and continue to ponder the cube.
You ponder the cube. What is that?
I don't know. It was in my pocket when I woke up.
Oh, you had
know what
something
this is.
strange in your pocket too.
Yeah. It's got little critters in it. I actually don't know.
She looks at it.
Weird.
She will use detect magic, and you watch as the cube glows pretty heavily.
Now it's glowing.
Well, obviously it's
so weird.
magic. Is it a tiny little creature inside?
I think so. I don't rightfully know what he is, though. He's just in there.
What does this
swimming
do?
around.
She looks over the dial. I think maybe you might be able to open it with that? Though I'd suggest doing it outside, just in case.
Inside, you just get the little crab
moment
going.
You gave him the idea of opening with the dial, he immediately like starts fucking with it.
What does that sound?
As you mess with the dial, you watch the size kind of adjust, and the top of it starts to open.
Oh.
Yes, I would definitely open that outside.
Okay. He's so confused at the emotion of just like, I don't know, the feeling of being confused is overpowering anything else he might want.
She will step outside with you for a second. We'll be right back. You fellas get some breakfast. As you see, the girl and her father come over. They have brought you guys a few of the Hunter's hearty breakfasts, as well as multiple things of black coffee and a thing of the herbal tea for Taffy. So,
Hell yeah.
when you go outside, Taffy moves over and kind of gently, like she sets it on the ground and turns the dial, and you hear kind of a click and what seems like a lid open. The cube begins to expand, filling up the space of about 10 feet across and probably about 3 feet high. Becomes a full-size terrarium, looking like it is being used for semi-aquatic creatures. And inside is a little round green and yellow crab that is big enough to put in your hand.
Oh, hello, guy. It was just you in there. And he just reaches in and he just picks up the crab.
You reach in and he seems...
Picks him up like a claw machine.
You pick him up. He kind of looks very confused, looking around.
He's like, what are you doing in there? There's no place for a crab to be.
Well, it seems it's kind of a perfect place to be. I think this might be something of a pocket dimension, but simply for or some kind of reduction spell containment unit. I don't know.
I don't know half of the words you just said.
And basically, it means that you can carry this with you freely.
I can. So, this is the crab's house, and then I can shrink it and put it in my pocket.
Yes, it seems to be well protected while it's in the smaller mode.
Huh. And I can put other things in there.
Yes, I would assume so.
Oh, we gotta find you a buddy.
The crab kind of like cleans its face.
Oh, you're great. You're fantastic. We gotta come up with a name for you. He just comes up with like a list of like 50 really shit names. Like he comes up with Blurry. No, wait, you're green. Sunny. No. Patrick.
While you're doing
That's
that
not
taffy
correct,
test, turning the dial back, and it does shrink back into the small cube. Interesting.
Is Krabby a good name?
Well, that's certainly a name. I can't tell you if it's good or not.
No, it's a stupid name.
And, she
Benji.
goes, once you are ready to put him back, I assume you can open it, this once again, and put it in.
Alright. What do you like to eat, Mr. Pinchy?
Mr. Pinchy, oh no.
Those are the dam.
Because you seem to like to attack my fingers. And I can't feed you my fingers. I only got one. I only got eight fingers.
She gives you back the now small terrarium cube, and you guys walk back inside, holding the crab with you. I assume setting him on the table.
Yeah, I'll just plop him on there like the fucking... was it? Cheese. He's just a crab on the table.
There is now a crab on the table who has reached over and is now taking some of the wild mushroom and herb egg scramble and has taken a little piece of it to eat.
Oh, he likes eggs. I didn't know crabs eat eggs.
It seems there was a crab inside of the small cube. It looks to be something of a mini pocket dimension, but for aquatic creatures.
We found the crab cube.
Did any of you also have strange encounters last evening?
Gets at the crown made of dolphin teeth.
Oh goodness, what the hell is that?
Just so you know, I actually didn't do this. Trust me, I'd remember if I got all the teeth out of a dolphin.
Dolphin teeth? We're
These
nowhere
are
near
dolphin
the
teeth.
ocean.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Is that why you have the three
Looks
stab
like it
wounds
fits
in the
me,
side of your
too.
head?
Well, there's a river right over there.
Dolphins wouldn't necessarily travel this far up, as far as I know. And the rest of you?
Flock is just gonna keep focusing on the crab. He's gonna be like feeding him random little things. Like if there's a fry somewhere, he's gonna feed that to the crab.
Get there. Hold on. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Close that.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Arbo will have just like been like deep in thought and just say, no, nothing at all.
Damn, your family loud as shit, Will.
They got TV playing down there. I can mute whenever I'm not talking.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
There's some roasted root vegetables, so yeah, you can give him a piece of like home style potato.
Boil.
But
Arbo will pull out the chromatic kelp out of his inventory and be like, well, I mean, technically I can't necessarily cook this into anything, I don't think. And he'll just like wiggle it at Marrow and be like, you do potions and whatnot. Is this useful?
And he'll like Mara looks rough. He looks really rough. Like there's some dried blood on one side of his face from where he cracked his molar and just spit the blood out. His eye bags are deeper than usual. His eye bags. Can I see if I can identify whatever this is?
Sure. You can make a heal check or a medicine, or whatever the fucking medicine check is, or a knowledge nature check.
Knowledge nature, because that's also a +8. He's a fart smeller, this Marrow.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
16.
16. You can tell this particular kind of plant, rather the seaweed, can be used to make some kind of medicine.
You'll just kind of tap it and be like, medicine.
Oh, that's enough for me. That was all of the items that Arbo had on him, since he gave the crustacean claw gauntlets to Flacca and the
Yours.
chromatic kelp to-
Cancer.
cures.
Hey, it
Cancer.
said all non-magical diseases. So
It cures cancer.
yeah, it actually could.
Technically, yes.
Oh
Unless-
my god!
Unless you
Oh
have
my
magic,
God, we
unless you
have-
have magic
They've been-
cancer.
You're telling me that they've been gatekeeping the chromatic kelp from us?
Mm-hmm.
Big
That's
pharma don't want you to know.
Big pharma, yeah.
Big cleric,
potion.
big cleric.
Marrow just eats it to cure his hangover. Ah.
That's ridiculous.
Oh,
Oh, can we put the? Do you think
Mhm.
the crustacean claw gauntlets could fit on the crab? Can we give him super claws?
You'd have to shrink them. Probably about two
What if
sizes.
we embiggen the crab?
The crab is tiny size.
So we'd need two.
You asked
I'd
if,
need 2 potions of
Mhm.
enlarged. 2 potions.
And a permanent
You
spell.
asked if anything happened, and no, nothing happened. I built up a hammock and woke up, and then Flacco was staring at a weird thing.
I had wondered if
Arbo
there
was
was
basically lying through his teeth,
hold on.
saying that nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Time
He doesn't
for
wanna
a
talk about it.
sense motive check. And please make me. Where is it?
A deception roll.
Deception. No, deception isn't on here. Deception's 5e.
Oh,
Then how am I to deceive?
Where was it? Wait, what did we roll for it? Shit. What did we roll for it for lying? Intimidate.
Bluff.
Hold on.
Is it?
Bluff, yeah, it's bluff.
Okay, it is bluff. I'm sorry, I'm out of it. Oh my god. Don't mind me. So roll bluff check.
Okay.
Your eye is twitching. You actually just, you don't know how your face looks to at the moment, but you just look very sad. Like something seems to be really bothering you. Taffy can tell, but she doesn't say anything. She's like, okay. Well, I think it was possibly interesting. I had some rather intense dreams during the evening. And then we
I'll
wake up to
just
something.
be there doing like this in the sidebar.
Let me see.
I gotta see this. Hold on. Where's this?
It's just you. It's just you blinking.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
sad.
Callum, if you want, there is now a memes channel. Like literally.
Hey.
This is what Arbo looks like to everybody when he's just sitting across from them.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can throw those in the memes for the party above that. That way they're all in one place.
Oh, we have our own party
Memes,
meme channel.
hey.
Let's go.
Yeah, party meme channel.
I'm gonna post the ones that I fucking had.
Tango,
sound
you
of sweet
do
music?
remember that during the evening, the mayor had asked you if, before you leave for Tamarind, if you would assist in one more small gesture of goodwill to the town. Of handling...
I believe he will remember that. Mhm.
Yes, of handling a nearby cave system that seems to have something less than friendly inside, potentially.
Yeah.
Oh god, right, I need to go in. Sorry. Meryl can slump himself at the table. I need to go buy nails. A couple boxes of nail.
You have a box of nails.
Woodcutters Guild.
Which direction?
Woodcutters
three,
Guild.
It would just be like an experiment of like
It
what
will
happened with the dreams and the stuff that they got, and Marriage is going there on a shopping spree.
Yeah, you just go to... You're close by. It's just building 3, so I think people are on top of it. They have plenty of lumber to... Yeah, you're on top of it. You go and you buy some nails, and they ask you if you need anything else.
Arbo's just
Nails.
gonna. I'm guessing we're in the inn. Arbo's just gonna wave over like a stiff drink.
You order a stiff drink.
Mm.
How much do the 3 boxes of nails cost me?
2 silver.
All right.
That's sick.
This
And
motherfucking
now
spider.
I'm just.
There's been a house spider that's been ADHDing all over my
shit.
fucking window. Like,
Shit.
I'm just like, what do you want?
You think it's a shell? You gotta worry about the spiders? Nah, it's California.
Let me see if I can get him to go outside. There we go. Hopefully that worked.
Nice. How much ammunition are we saying that is then?
Dude, I don't even know.
Because I have 15 shots for the flintlock pistol, and I'm just using that.
How
black
many
powder.
nails are you using per shot?
Well, it's at least a fistful.
A fistful? Jesus Christ. So, like...
But I have to pack a blunderbuss with them.
That's true. So, like, 8 per...
8 per box.
No, I will say each box holds, like, 40, so... You have 15 shots worth. 2 seconds, I'll be right back.
So the same amount I would have with the flintlock pistol anyway. Wonderful. That worked out nicely. I'll mosey on back to the tavern.
I will say, like, at this point, Tango would, like, been, like, the last one up and made his way, like, down to, like, see everyone else there. And he was just, like, ordered, like, anything to, like, get himself out of the headache that he has. And he just mostly been there, like, head down on, like, the table. And at just that moment, he just, like, remembers, Mayor dude, he asked a favor from us actually last night.
Well, I can wait until we have a little bit of coffee, and Arbo will just hand over a gold piece for the drink.
It's just something like I just want to bring up to you. He said he wanted to like he wanted us to investigate a cave, a place that like that's having some like weird activities just going on. Like I don't remember the full details and stuff, but he wanted to see what's going on there.
Gold.
It was called I think it was called Cove Cave.
Gold.
Well, we can definitely go check it out. Arbo's gonna like look towards the bartender and hand a gold piece, order coffee for everybody, and ask if there is any hangover cures in the tavern.
Well, I've stepped away.
Oh, well, damn. I didn't know
So,
that.
yeah.
Shit.
Mara will ask.
Yeah,
Tango
I already said like Tinga would have like asked for like anything to like get rid of the headache he has.
Mara will ask Tango about pay gold
What?
about the job we've been. He just pay gold.
I assume he'll be paying gold for us. Like,
Definitely
see why he
get
wouldn't.
gold.
Yeah, thumbs up.
all right.
Arbo's gonna order like I guess I'm just gonna order a plate of breakfast before we get out, so that way we are all.
Just bacon, just a
fed.
huge rack of bacon.
I'm gonna. I would like one breakfast burrito.
Hello there. Yes, I would like one breakfast burrito with
Put it on my
Five
credit card.
whoppers and five
seasoned
more
brown
whoppers.
rice, sun-dried tomatoes, avocado, and
Put it.
beef. Please.
You know what you can do? Put this order on my credit card.
That will be
I'm
6
back.
gold.
Welcome back.
I've only got 3 copper. Get the rest for your
Arbo-
tip job.
That's my pin number, dude.
Arbo's gonna like wave over the waiter and order coffee for the table, as well as ask if there's any hangover cures in the bar.
Bacon. Bacon. Bacon.
Bacon. You sound like the
Ain't
fucking
gonna
dog.
be the thing.
So he'll
But
hand
yeah.
over a full
Mhm.
gold piece and just say, "Keep whatever's left of it. If you need more, I have more."
Okay.
And
Just
also,
recap
I guess
the knives. Just recap the knives. I did mention like I mentioned the quest that the mayor mentioned to the party.
Mhm.
Marak's like in like his own language. If gold's like rewarded.
Yes.
Yeah, I told him that. Yep.
yeah, I
Just wanted to
guess
check.
I guess Arbo will be like, "Well, if we have to go do something, he'll have ordered the coffee and seen if there's any hangover cures, and then I guess Arbo will he'll throw down another 3 gold pieces, and
God damn, y'all big
just
spenders.
say, I'll just say like you've been good to us. Can you just bring us all like a plate of like just big plates breakfast, please?"
Yep, they set you up with all 3 breakfasts, a large amount of bacon strips, a couple things of coffee, and you are handed a glass that looks to have a raw egg in it.
Hangover cure.
Yep, it's a prairie
Excuse me.
oyster.
Do you have any more of that? Do you have any more of that hot sauce from the other night that my gentleman friend here had?
She gives you the hot sauce.
Gentlemen,
Yeah, the lizard.
I would
Arbo
describe his physique gentlemanly.
Arbo will
Just
dash like
manly.
a good amount. Arbo will dash a good amount of hot sauce in both his and Flocka's and just pass Flocka's over to him.
Engel would just initially take a couple of mouthfuls of like the breakfast dinner until he passes up to Flocka to finish.
Yeah. Flagga,
Which
you're fine. You're happy as clam.
Anything you hand to him, if it's food or if it smells good, he's not even gonna look at it. He's just gonna eat it.
Yep.
This fucking. It's like a garbage disposal.
Disposal gar.
You
disposal
almost
bin.
accidentally eat the crab and then stop yourself.
Oh, sorry. You put some right back down.
You should probably put him
fuck
back
is
in
that?
the. It's a crab.
Flocka worries that he might have traumatized the crabs. Who's
Like
looking around for something
where
the
do you
crab
get
might
that?
like.
Where do you get a crab?
Flocka is too distracted. He's trying to find something that a crab might like.
It seems something that whatever blessed us with these strange items gave this man a crab.
You guys got uns too? Yeah. And I pull out like the bow that I got. I walk out with this. Like,
Oh goodness, it's very
Arbo's
pretty.
just gonna look like a really, really like realistic frog, and he tosses back the fucking egg. He's just gonna like fall face first and do a plate of eggs.
You look up at the bow and you're like, "That's pretty." Your face is still in the plate.
Arbo's face is covered in like scrambled eggs and like some sort of like hot sauce. And he's like, "This is a nice looking bow. Where'd you get that?"
I don't know. It just came in my bag. And next thing I know, done this morning.
Well, it's a nice looking boat. You mind? He'll just like hold out his tiny frog hand.
Your tongue comes out and you lick all the eggs and hot sauce off your face.
Yeah, just a quick like one pass.
Sure, I guess he's gonna like pass the boat to Arbo.
Arbo will just take a look at the bow. Can he kind of identify or see if he knows kind of like what it does?
You can tell that this bow is able to be fired underwater, and actually has a bonus damage magic on it.
It's definitely a nice bow. You said you don't know where this came from.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like it'd be better for you, so keep it.
Yeah, I'll definitely try it out.
Arbo is initially the one that's
will-
like more used to like going underwater, and like
I
it
was
could
gonna say,
actually be
is-
useful when.
Is the bow Arbo sized or is it still large?
Arbo used a longbow.
Well, Tango and Tango and Arbo are about the same size anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Arbo is only 2 foot tall, and he uses a longbow.
Yeah,
but
but
you
use
use
a
a
small
grippy size
size.
one.
I'm half Arbo's size, a little bit more.
And
Well,
I read
I
about
know
the
I'm
bow
5
just a
foot
little
tall.
bit. It only deals that extra damage only for underwater, so
Mhm.
it's still the same exact damage as the normal bow.
A bonus 1d6 piercing.
Only when underwater, though.
Yes.
I mean, for a Gripply, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Especially because I can like hold my breath pretty goddamn long.
Yeah, you actually have a swimming speed as well.
Mhm.
I'm putting it.
Yeah, well,
Unlike me, I have a
thankfully-
swim speed of -5.
And see, thankfully, Thankfully, Tabs is so used to being hungover at this point that he's kind of just fine.
It's just a normal morning. You're enjoying your eggs and toast.
My bacon and eggies.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when he got up before, he actually the 2 previous cacophony blasters that were on like his front, he took them off his belt and put them in his bag. So now he's just got his big gun and his
Big gun.
2 smaller ones on the side.
You guys make your way through breakfast, and you do begin to feel better. You finally get kind of like back to normalish. By the time you guys are done, it's about 9 in the morning. You woke up pretty damn early.
Arbo's gonna, as he's setting finishing breakfast, he's gonna write in his journal about the dream that he had and basically the memory that he had of that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Tabs is loading his revolver nice and slow, you know.
Well, I believe that Sinar had wanted us to head to Tamarin soon, so I think we should probably head to that job you were talking about, Tango. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's her wrong voice. There we go. I forgot, it's back up in here. Come on, Jersey. Jersey Goblin.
Forget about
I guess
it.
you had a different accent there for a sec there.
What about all the murders? What murder?
Meanwhile, like Taffy comes back, "Hello, guys."
Well, hello, it is I, beloved DM NPC Taffy. I enjoy clean water
Yeah.
and walk on the beach.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'll use my credit card.
And she will
I think I'll
also
use my
finish
credit
up
card.
the hand over the translated and much more neatly written in common instructions to Marrow.
No, thank you. I don't need the. They were for my tribe really. But I'll keep them on me. Sure, thank you. Why not?
She also hands you the one
Um,
translated in very nicely written Colo.
I guess
Ah,
Arbo, before leaving, he'd be like, "Give me a minute. Let me go take a look at the blacksmiths." He'll pop on down and ask if the blacksmith carries any arrows or any of finer quality.
Fine quality arrows?
Just better quality arrows.
He only has the standard.
Okay.
Well, the idea that
He'll pass over his longbow and ask if there's anything that he can do to make it any better.
Also, real quick, Mara will dart off, put it in the box, come back.
Okay.
And so I love the idea that like Maro's tribe read the instructions, but they misread it, so when he goes back, there's just a 12 gauge waiting for him.
Oh my god.
Listen, all I'm saying is the next time one of those ape warriors tries to jump one of my tribe, they got in for a rude awakening. Rude. Or at least that's the hope.
Yeah, Arbo will pass off his longbow and ask if there's any way he can improve it, and if not, ask if he has any bows for sale.
He does not have the ability to improve it from where you are at the moment. And he does have a couple short bows for sale, but that's about it.
Okay. Arbo will just thank him for his time and say he was looking to see if he could get it mainly fixed up and restrung, but he'll head
He can
out
certainly do
and
some maintenance
back up.
repairs if you'd like, but
Technically, Arbo already repaired it, but
okay.
yeah, Arbo will just thank him for his time and walk back to the bar and be like, "All right, well, I'm ready."
Make money, money, make money, money.
Arbo's just gonna open up one of those jars of pickled onions and start snacking on them.
It takes more than a day to pickle things.
He's still gonna eat one of the jars. I've got like 3 jars.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it probably like
can-
tastes vinegary, but
Well,
It's
Tango,
gonna taste. I mean, it's
which way
it's
are
also
we going?
spicy.
He has his like hand up in a direction, like trying to remember where the direction would be.
Okay. It didn't take you long. You know, it's about, and he said it was like a half mile upriver.
Half mile up the river. He's still like trying to recover from like the headache. It's like getting somewhat better after the medicine, but like he's still like not completely in like focus fine.
Mm-hmm. You guys.
Arbo will pull.
Hmm.
Arbo will ask, "Do you have the map?"
Map?
There was
Yeah,
no
the
map
map.
given.
Yeah.
No map.
Might be smart if we stop by and talk to the mayor and ask if we can get a map so we know exactly where we're going. Plus, we can ask if there's anything we need to do.
He told me where the direction is. I know where I'm going. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right.
All right.
Save
Arbo
your
will
money.
Arbo will pull up his journal and like at the back of the journal just kind of like start scribbling, scribbling a map as they start to walk.
Okay. It doesn't take you
Can
guys
I-
long. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I like do a intelligence geography check to know exactly where it is?
Sure.
I was gonna wave one of the pickled onions at Flock and be like, "They're not done, but you want to try one? They are spicy."
18.
It's easy enough to follow the river up where he said it would be.
Yeah. It's just the first cave we'll probably see up the river, I think. Pretty sure.
Well, let's not waste time then. Might as well get there now.
You guys head upriver. Flacca, do you put the crab back in its box?
As much as he wants to keep his little buddy out, the fact that, like, oh, she's smarter than me, or you should probably go and you'll do the thing. But like an idiot, he immediately tries opening the thing back up inside.
You open it back up and it just slowly expands onto the table, eventually kind of like crowding some of the crew. It is a 10 long, 3 foot by 3 foot wide tank. It
I
starts.
thought you were talking about the goddamn crab. I was like, what the fuck is this? A Japanese spider crab? You're freaking me out.
Nah.
And then Flocka, he reaches up and he plops the crab back in. He watches it, like, float to the bottom. He's like, all right, back in my pocket you go. And he closes it.
And it shrinks back into the
Wait,
size
I need to
of a
warn you
hand
about the
cube.
gate that you go to. No!
It's like the fucking, it's like the tiny terrarium. The tiny fucking terrarium like shatters in your pocket, and then an entire like tank of water just fills one pocket.
I can imagine it being like the Jiminy Cricket to Flacca's Pinocchio.
A little bit.
Yeah. The crab's like, my home! What have you done to my home?
Me pouring Pepsi Max into the terrarium.
Pepsi Max doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
What's
I
a
will
Pepsi
break
Max?
you.
All right.
Doesn't
Fancy
exist.
line of bird
So-
on.
It's zero sugar Pepsi.
You put him away and you begin your travel down upriver. It takes you guys about probably 10 minutes out of town with the way you guys move before you see an opening off to the shoreline. It seems to go down into a raw, kind of pebbled cave. There are some wood standings of basically boards, things to make a little bit of an easier walk downward.
That looks so nice.
Down. But
Are we gonna need to fix our health once we get in?
no, I grabbed everybody's at normal health. I actually did that proper this time.
Nice.
Arbo's still just gonna be scribbling this map and like popping little pieces of like slightly pickled onions in his mouth.
You guys are currently at the outside of the cave. It has you further in on the map, I know, but...
No. Also
Yep,
waiting
take
for
the time
Conch to get
to
back.
preload my blunderbuss with those. You watch as Naro pulls out a box of nails, scoops out like a handful of them, and just rams them into his blunderbuss.
The cave is dark, I'm guessing, right?
It is fairly dark. You can see down. There's a little bit of a drop off. Not anything to trip over, but a little bit of a drop off. You can see down towards the cave, and it looks fairly wet.
Arbo's just gonna put away his journal after like having at least drawn like a somewhat like directional map to back to Kasen, and he's gonna pull one of the torches out of his pack and give it a quick light.
Okay, you light the
Tabs
torch.
upon seeing Matt. Tabs upon seeing Maro basically like just put a fistful of nails down this blunderbuss. He's just like, wow, that goes against every conventional firearm safety rule.
You feel anxiety well up in you.
The gun fails and it explodes.
It does do that if I misfire twice in a row.
Damn.
Well,
In a
you might
10-foot
misfire
radius.
twice. Looks like I'm not getting fucking near you.
Taffy is going to make a perception roll. To listen, specifically.
Oh shit, Taffy's still here.
Yeah.
He does have big ears.
Oh!
True.
Uh,
You try. Oh my god!
god damn. Okay, hold on.
You hear the cries for help at the bottom of the cave.
You say, "Help me,
One,
help me."
2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5.
Back at it with another million. Help me! Holy shit.
Taffy's ears perk and she goes, I think I can hear some rats down there. Or something.
Rats?
Yeah, rats.
I mean, it is a cave.
Can I?
Are we talking? Wait, are we talking rats? Are we talking? Are we talking rats? Are we talking rats?
I mean, it sounds like a normal rat, something.
So
I can't make them smaller. Those are normal size rats. They're normal.
Oh, okay, they're normal sized rats.
Yeah.
Those are just normal sized rats.
Yeah, they're just normal
So I
size
thought they were
rats.
big rats. That's what I was like.
Yeah, Arbo, just trying to figure out if they're giants.
No. These are normal
Yeah.
size rats. Also, 2 seconds.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, chat. We're
I
just gonna
know.
go straight over to Strubly because mine keeps breaking. So I'm gonna end on my side, though I will still be recording. I'm gonna just do this.
At eye level. I wonder if they're big or not.
Arbo's just gonna like kind of move himself because we're on like a drop off, right?
Yeah.
Arbo's just gonna take like a look down, and like I mean.
There we go. All right.
Arbo,
Ending that.